Now, how was it actually hearing you guys the first time in the radio? Like, what were you guys doing the first time you heard Don't Stop
We were on the radio?
Is that right?
I don't think we've been on the radio. Really?
I've never heard of
We
it.
have heard it on the radio.
Okay, what were you guys doing when you found out you were #1 on iTunes?
I didn't believe it. I thought it was a mistake.
We were all actually together. We watched the pilot together, and by the time the West Coast aired, it was already #5 on iTunes. We're like,
And I was like, when I heard it was #1 on iTunes, I was like, well, #1 in like some obscure category. Or like, we're not #1.
You're #1 overall. Are you got a question for me?
Are you always vocally talented, or are you just like naturally, or is it kind of difficult to do?
Well, this is the first time I've ever sung in anything, so I had to do a lot of learning real fast. But it's been so much fun. And, but we are all actually singing on the show, so it's actually all us. It's cool.
All right, Claire's excited to ask her question. Claire, you ready?
So what was it like meeting Kristen Chenoweth? I heard you guys she's a guest stars.
It was, it was amazing. It's definitely one of the highlights of my short life. You'll get to meet her one day, I promise.
All right, now, I guess, what have you guys done on Broadway before? Do you guys have any other plans to go back to Broadway at some point? Or, you guys are kind of up to the fun sound, right?
Yeah, we'd love that, but we're really having a great time at Glee, especially since we get to do such a wide range of songs, like, Broadway songs as well as pop songs. So I feel really happy right now, but sure, I'd love to at some point.
All right, Emma, what's your question?
Does any of you actually know each other from before you started Glee?
Jen and I have known each other since we're 8 years old.
Now, what can you tell us about these infamous Gleekends you guys have?
Gleekends are so much fun! It's where we Gleekends, where we spend the weekend together. We go on little trips.
Actually,
I didn't know they were.
Chris, Jenna, and I, we all stay in the same apartment complex, so it's like one big dorm. So we're all seeing our time.
It's like college all over again.
Running around to each other's apartment.
Now, what was your guys' favorite city so far in your tour of all the malls?
DC.
Do you have any more questions here? Up front, of course, up front has questions. I'm all the way back here. Ready? Oh, question. You got a question right there? Who said they got a question right there? No? All right, question right here. What's your name? Christine, what is your question?
Are there any romances on set?
Ooh, she's like TMZ already. Okay.
You gotta apply for a job at TMZ. I think we're all too busy for that kind of stuff. We work a lot on it.
we're like brothers and sisters, basically.
I love myself a lot.
So far on the show, what would you say is your favorite song that you guys have done so far?
I like Queen. That's my favorite.
Push It was a lot of fun too.
Push It was probably the funnest to perform.
How many people saw the second episode today? We all love doing Push It. That was so much fun.
We're all very comfortable with each other.
Yeah.
Now, I guess, what do you guys have in your iPod? I mean, what do you guys listen to? I guess let's start from the far end. What do you start off listening to, man? What would you be listening to right now if you weren't here?
I downloaded Radiohead on the plane.
Oh, nice.
I've been kind of obsessed with Black Eyed Peas new album. Yeah.
Kings of Leon. Taking all my answers. I was listening to Jason Mraz on the way here.
I am super obsessed with Adele.
I love Screamo.
Hardcore.
I like Alice in Chains. That's a little old for you guys, but
She's awesome. I love Allison. All right, what's your question? We have one more after this.
Can you guys give us a little sample of what to expect this season?
I don't think we actually are set up properly for singing today. I'm sorry. But you know what you can do? Are you guys down? Do you guys know anything about whether or not they're going to have the songs available immediately after the show, into the shows?
Every episode, you can go on iTunes and the songs that we do in the show, you will be able to download.
Yeah, we're gonna have like 2 soundtracks before Christmas if everything goes to
But
plan.
you will see a lot of romance and drama and a lot of laughs.
All right, and our final question here.
Speaking of romance and drama, if you could go on a date with any celebrity, who would it be?
The lead singer of Paramore.
She's really hot.
You're probably Glee and you're taller.
All right, I got proof for one more. Who's got a really good question here? All right, you can harass me all day long. I'll give you a question. You ready? Better make it good for the last one.
What's your most awkward fan moment?
Other than talking with me right now.
Only because we hold your requests on Facebook.
We did have a baby put on the table yesterday.
That wasn't awkward. That was just the most amazing, most adorable thing ever.
We signed the baby.
He signed a baby. Literally. Signed it.
So we're up to next for you guys.
Yeah, we fly tonight to Chicago and get to see Chicago
And
tomorrow.
Miss DC.
Yeah.
We're gonna miss you, DC.
I don't know. They're gonna have to bring it pretty hard to be as cool as you guys.
Totally.
Well, I'm pretty sure DC agrees with me when they say thank you guys so much for coming out today.